This is the mount, the YS mount for the mounting it on the flex arm. You put this screw inside the hole here on the underside. You take the flash and you push this into the hole here where the black O-ring is. And then you tighten that down, you hold it in place and you tighten it down with a Phillips head screwdriver, which I'm doing right now, until it's very firm. Tighten it very well. That's what's going to hold this on here. You can see it here. Just tighten it down all the way. So now you're ready to mount this on top of the flex arm, just like that. And then of course you have to position the set screw here, and that goes into the hole here, and you push it through. Just when you got to line it up just real carefully, you look inside to make sure it's lined up, and when it's just right you could actually push it all the way to the end and then turn it, and it will lock into place. By the way, there is a thread here which you could put here to secure it, so if the flash head falls off, it won't be lost in the sea. It will be secured to the flex arm. This thread, this black thread, goes into this hole and you can lock it down. Now it's tight, very tight, and in position. To secure the fiber optic cable, you have two ends. One end goes into the camera housing, the other end goes onto the flash head. And here you see it's a cup with a thread. It fits right in around this little plastic ball, like bowl here, and that's where the sensor is. So you take it and it goes right into it. There's a thread here, around here, and a thread in here. They fit. And you just have to just line it up carefully. Just make sure it goes in very, very carefully and smoothly. Here we go. 1 second. You don't want to force this thread because then you'll strip it. There you go. Just kind of an awkward angle here. And it just kind of tightens up here. You don't have to do this too tight, just kind of fingertip tight until it's in its place, just there, just fingertip tight. And of course you can give it a little gentle pull to make sure it's settled in. And then the last thing you have to do is here you pull out one of the plugs that's on we have two plugs for the fiber optic cable to use two, if you're using two strobes. And you take you see a little rounded black head with a little O-ring here, and that's what holds it in place. Now you might want to just wrap it one time around the flex arm so it's not in the way, and then you just push it in gently. You make sure that the fiber optic cable is sticking out just a wee bit at the end of it, just a little bit here. You can see it right here, just so it has some exposure, and then it goes into the cup, and you just kind of push it in. It might be a good idea even to put a little silicone grease on the O-ring, because then it will slide in and slide out much easier. And then you push it in and it's ready to go. Turn on the flash, you pick up the flash in the housing, and you're ready to shoot. But that's the setup as it is, and it's very easy. You could do it easily in 3 or 4 minutes. All you need is one Phillips head screwdriver. I have one more comment here about this part, which is a diffuser, which should be used on every dive. It just gives a more diffused, a more gentle light, a better spread of the light, and it goes right here. It pops up. Like I said before, this thread can secure it to the flex arm. You can put it through the hole here and tighten it down, but that's not that as important. It's just to see how this goes. So if you see it has a round ring at the top, so this round ring goes right on top of it. It just sits on this there's a kind of a round knob at the top, which is just perfect for it. And then at the bottom, you just snap it in, and it's ready to go. And that's called the diffuser. And once again, this is secured, so it does not float away. And that's basically completes your setup. It's called a diffuser once again, and that is usually very important to use on your flash setup.